start to see the chat. Yep, it came through. Good. We'll leave that on. Actually, it's your microphone. Oh, microphone on. Okay, bing. Sweet. Okay. I don't know why I done that. Because I don't think y'all really want to see my ugly mug. Just saying. We all know that. I'm not that crazy of a person. Or that handsome, or whatever. It is what it is. Not like I really bother. Y'all want to see where I'm at. Of course, just like learning, it is interstate road. But hey, it ain't Tennessee. I'll say that much. We ain't getting in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. That was short-lived too. Like a couple hours ago. But get the final break, it's cooled off, so. Let's see what we find in the highway today through here. Anybody want to take any guesses of what we may run across today on this trip? First trip is like a bunch of broken tree limbs, logs, and crap. Second year, shredded up tires across 2 different lanes. Last year, it was a whole chair sitting in the middle of the freaking curve on the interstate, middle of the lane. Where the sun was at that point in time, I didn't really see it until I was almost right up on it. Local exit, I guess. I sure as hell don't want the expressway because I ain't going all the way into freaking Omaha. That's for sure. But if the sun gets to be too much, let me know. I'll flip it around. I know the sun's kind of sort of straight in the face right now. It'll be this way for a couple of miles. But I do want the military version. A lot heavier. A lot bigger. Sioux City. Some of the artwork. From the local tribes on it. Don't quote me on it 100% because I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's where the art designer part of the local tribe. Or is in the local tribe. I remember reading it once. Memory kind of sort of goes blank. It's been going back for a while. But the tall buildings that you see is not Council Bluffs. That is actually Omaha. To the left is Omaha, right side of the camera is Council Bluffs. So I don't know exactly where the state line is, but I know it's right through here, right along the middle of the stretch of interstate. But right side's Iowa, left side's Nebraska. Because I've seen Nebraska cops through here, and I've also seen Iowa troopers through here. So it's just like, well, okay, who's got what? Sorry, I was kind of sort of reading the signs at the moment, making sure they ain't switched something around unexpectedly. Because all this for the last few years has been under. And of course, last year this way. Not go towards Des Moines and then cut back. Actually get the ride all the way through Council Bluffs this time. Going the other way, it's like almost 40, 50, almost like 40 miles out of the way roughly. But couldn't do nothing when this whole section was nothing but dirt and 4 feet deep of mud. Because all that right back through there is what they were reworking on. You still see some of the lines going back and forth. But hopefully you guys can hear me alright. Hopefully there's not too much wind noise. If there is, I do apologize, but I had to turn the microphone up a little bit and then realizing that it wasn't hardly moving whenever I was talking. So I figured gotta turn it up a little bit so that way you guys can actually. But just letting everybody enjoy the views. Yeah, still their bridge thingies still suck though. The bridge joints. Oh. Oh, back into the bike come up off the ground. I was doing a stoppie for a second. Not by trying either. This is gonna save some good time right here. I ain't riding an extra 30, 45 minutes out of the way. Sweet. I like it. So I'm about wondering if Mom's creeping in, being a creeper, just watching, not saying anything again. She loves to do that. She's a bit weird like that. She doesn't say anything until I do something on the bike or I'll ride it that she doesn't like, and then she'll say something. Otherwise, she just sits and watches. Probably who's munching on chips, fruit, something. So we got 90 miles to Sioux City. So about an hour, hour and 15 minutes, depending on how fast I can get going. But like I said earlier, I still got to fill out the paperwork if I do. And I really don't feel like doing paperwork once I get back to work. I'd rather my last couple of months just go smoothly as possible. With less issues, but it is what it is. Let's see how it goes. What the heck? How scared or something? I think they were scared. Of the traffic cameras. Yeah, let the cameras get you. Who cares? A lot of times they can't use the camera footage to try to give you a ticket anyhow anymore. There's no it's proven that they have to prove without a doubt that it was you driving or riding the bike or whatever the case is. And they can't exactly do that. Hence their mass surveilling cameras that you see popping up all over the place, no matter where you're at. Back roads in the countryside, up in the mountains, along the interstate. Every once in a while you'll see a single pole with a little black box attached about halfway up it, 3/4 of the way up it. A little solar panel sitting on top. That is a camera that is actually taking a picture of your license plate. So they can track you, see which way you're going. Yeah. Lovely, ain't it? But it's true. That's what they do with it. It's for our own protection, our own security, so they can track movement of big bad illegals, all the other T people, bad people, and blah blah blah. Yeah, okay, whatever. You're just mass gathering everybody. You might well just say you're monitoring every single body. We now live in what's now modern day USSR, and not even Russia. It's Cold War era USSR nowadays, with the perception that you're free. Nah, we ain't free. We're tracked. We're monitored. And I honestly don't care. I do, but I don't. More power to them. Because he's not to sit there and say that I'm bait. What's everybody up to? Anybody been out riding today? Enjoying the weather? Sunny weather? Or rain, maybe? If the rain doesn't bother you, right? Or did you get caught up in the rain? Couple times. I know I was supposed to. I was supposed to get dumped on, actually. Coming into Kansas City. So I put arm sleeves on to try to soak up the water so I can actually stay cool for a little bit longer. And what happened? I managed to thread the needle and get in between both storms. All I got was a light sprinkle at best for about 3 miles. I was like, are you kidding me? Well, I did get wet a little bit today in the middle of Missouri, but that didn't last long either. Nobody wants to chit chat. Nothing going on the road? Like, really? No questions? No, I mean, heck, I'm surprised I ain't got any haters in here already. Starting off with big comments right off the bat like they usually sometimes do. Oh, hell, man, it's Saturday, so. is what it is. I like that color on that Tundra. It matches the bike. Let's see here. Current mileage is probably about 960 miles, 950. 950, 960, somewhere in there right now for the day so far. I'll definitely end up with over 1,000. By the time I get off the bike for good here in a little bit. I know when I get to Sioux City, I got 1 hour and about maybe 10 minutes left on the bike at that point. So realistically, got about 2 hours left. And I'll be done riding for the day. So out of all y'all that are watching, I'm ready to see how many disappeared. How many of y'all's ever ridden 1,000 miles in one day? 24 hours. Anybody? Anybody? Oh. Wow. Lively bunch. Just about as lively as the vehicles on this highway. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're gonna go to Sturgis. We're gonna go up there, spend the night tonight and tomorrow night with the family and some folks, and dad. I was wondering, and then Monday morning we get up, or I get up, and shack butt across the state, and hop into Sturgis. Checked in at the chip, set up the kick, get all that stuff taken care of. And then it's party central for the next 2 weeks. That's either the weather or something comes up, or I just feel like I'm ready to head back to my house. But I am doing a giveaway of at least one challenge point, maybe 2. May do one during the first weekend and do a second one during the second weekend. But you have to be at Sturgis. That's the only thing. So, sorry, folks. Those that sorry. I had to figure something out for Suches for the Mom in America event there. In April to give away. I mean, Mob in the Mountains a couple weeks ago, I gave away, there was 5 or 6 pair of gloves. I was handed out that weekend. Holding MFG gloves, that is. Yeah. Not some rickety rack, not some rickety trash type stuff. An actual good riding clear. But I think Sturgis, though, I don't think I'm going to get a couple extra 80, or is this no, 85th? Yeah, 85th anniversary challenge. No, they do it all online. Let's say, crap, I forgot. Make sure I got my reservation and stuff for the chip. Yeah, I'll get it tonight, tomorrow, do that. All that stuff up. It'll be okay. I mean, heck, I didn't even start packing for the trip until yesterday afternoon. Got back to the VA hospital. My physical therapy place. So that was fun. Gas line. Pipelines. Natural gas lines, that is. There could have been water lines, like sprinkler systems. It really wasn't that big. So, anybody want to chit chat? Anybody want to chat? Because honestly, I am. No, don't do that. Do that. Because honestly, folks, I have no idea what to talk about right now to keep y'all entertained. So, I mean, what would y'all like to know? Or are you guys just happy seeing the road? Or would you rather see this monstrosity at the moment? Choice is yours. I'm just here to entertain. That's it, I got everybody gone. Yeah, people want to sit there and be on live, blah, 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 blah. This life sucks. Your life sucks. Well, hey, there's no communication. There's no being live and trying to do something conversational. Kind of sort of goes out the door if nobody wants to tag something. So, I mean, what I'm going to do is sit here and ramble talk about how much corn there is in Iowa and Missouri. Like hundreds and hundreds of miles of nothing but corn. Corn. Cool. A few wheat fields, mostly corn though. Why am I only doing barely live? Yeah. Thank you, moving. Well, unless somebody wants to chit chat, we can get cruising. Ain't no sense in just putting around. I got places I want to be. If somebody wants to help, yeah. Look it up. Well, that's all soybeans there. Corn on the left. Miles of soybeans. And then miles of corn. Yeah, they need to still work on their bridge connections. Can't make them any smoother than a half-inch drop. Like instant drop. Come on, DOT is supposed to have all these engineers that are supposed to be able to make the road perfectly smooth, perfectly flat, or angles it needs to be. I got a funny feeling that's going to be a sinkhole before too long back there. It's like cracks in the middle of the lane. Then I look, and there's a crack going across the lane, going into the rest stop. Never know, because this area floods. Oh, work zones. Okay. Work zones are double fines up to a maximum of $1,000. No, thank you. I don't want to pay for tires for a patrol car. It's still enough of our money as it is. But people keep coming in and it just vanished. Like, what are they expecting? Nobody's gonna say anything. Nobody obviously even tried to say hi. Nobody got one person. They did. Nobody else asked. I mean, look, this is my grandma. Oh, this guy's just rambling. Okay, hold on a minute. Sturgis coming up. Y'all want to hear about that? For road conditions. But I will say, anybody coming to Sturgis or heading east and westbound through St. Louis on I-64/70, I would highly recommend taking the 255 bypass. I will say that. Because unless you really want to take the chance of finding a parking lot for a while, you can go ahead and stay on 64 and 70. This morning, it was a parking lot. I went ahead and took the 255, went around. It's got a little bit of construction there too, but it wasn't nowhere near a parking lot situation. It slowed down, but that was it. It didn't really stop. But what I was seeing in St. Louis, though, 64 and 70, that was a full dead-out parking lot, 3 lanes deep, 3 lanes wide, and at least a good couple miles deep that I was able to see. So I'm sure it probably went further than that. I still had 4 miles before I even got to the construction zone. But I'll be staying at the Chip this year. I've got passes. I've also got a camping pass to stay at Forest Campground. If I decide to kind of halfway through, head over there and check it out. Stay there for a night or two. Take stars and stuff. It'll probably be easier over there than it will be at the Chip because the Chip's lighted real good. Iron Horse doesn't really have that much lighting, so it'll be a little bit easier tonight. Let's see, the way. If the Northern Lights gets out again, I'm sure I'll see them too. That'll be a cool live. Should I go live, folks, if they actually can pop out while I'm up here? I'm sure the camera will probably pick it up real good. Our first double speed limit traffic. Let's not give Mr. Popo any free money, shall we? Or at least try not to, anyway. Can't make any promises. We ain't doing 70 plus for 15 hours now. You get slowed down to 55 miles an hour. It's like, it's on you. Fucking camera. Slow down. I was doing 57. Kiss my knee. I don't know. Cop having a bad enough day probably would. Looks like they're dredging out the creek beds. Not really construction, just cleaning. Thank you. And we can go ahead and run her back. But I do plan on doing some lives from downtown Main Street during the rally. Gonna hopefully try to do a couple lives from the tip. A couple of the other events and stuff, some of the shows. There'll be TikToks galore, I'm sure, being posted by myself and probably any other throughout the next 2 weeks in Sturgis. So hopefully everybody gets their Sturgis rally content in the next couple of weeks. I am actually in Iowa right now, sir. Oh, okay, cool. O'Fallon, Illinois. Nice. Yeah, I started out this morning about 30 minutes north of Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I am currently, I'm going to guess about 60 miles south of Sioux City. But I'm glad to see that you guys are making some good headway. Just, if you're still traveling, hopefully the traffic, I know in O'Fallon there was a bit of a parking lot situation there earlier when I was there earlier. And it took me a little countryside road through the middle of town to bypass the parking lot on 64. But I do know downtown, when I got past the 255 exit, and I was getting close to the 55 exit, I looked forward and I could see nothing but 3 lanes of stopped cars for at least a good mile and a half a second. So, just be forewarned about that. So you might want to either look into possibly taking 255 270 and then dropping back down and catching up on 64/70 on the west side of St. Louis. Or maybe staying for the night, you might be able to get up early enough to just blow right on through. I feel sorry for you. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I feel sorry for you having to go through Chattanooga. That construction area has been that way for 30 years, and it sucks. They said it was supposed to be a 10-year project, so much for that. It's been, like I said, 30 years now. And they still ain't close to being done. Okay, we are 58 miles from Sioux City. Or I am actually, I should say. Oh wait, you guys are with me in the stream, so yeah. We're all together. But if you are stopping for the night, hope you guys get some good rest. And hopefully have a safe trip the rest of the way up tomorrow, or if you're still riding through today. Some people just take a little bit of a stop breather. I know I had to between St. Louis and Kansas City to get something to eat. That's like, yeah, I'm starting to feel getting a little. I can tell the blood sugar is starting to drop a little bit, so I probably need to go ahead and stop and get something to eat. That's one thing about me. I get the one to get somewhere, that's it. I'm all about getting there. I can stop when I get there. I don't really like stopping in between no longer than what I have to. Usually, typically, it's just gas stops and that's it. Gas, maybe walk inside real quick, get something to drink, possibly back on the bike and head out. I'm glad to hear you guys made it to Illinois, just outside of St. Louis. Well, technically St. Louis. The outskirts, anyways. From Southwest Florida, of all places. I like curvy roads. I just don't really like straight roads too much. They bore me too much. But I mean, I will say this though. Iowa is probably by far, so to this point, has still had the best roads out of the other states. And I'm sure South Dakota would be just about the same. And it's something about the mixture that they use up here that withstands the snow and the ice and these salts and the other chemicals and stuff that they use to keep the roads cleared off. Oh, okay, so you're staying in Deadwood. Cool. Well, hopefully we might run into each other. I will say this, if you've got TikTok or Instagram, I'll probably make a short on here too, just to make sure. But after the rally starts, I want to put notifications on because I'm doing a giveaway for challenge coins. Sturgis Rally challenge coins during the rally this year. I think I'm going to do 2 of them for now. May go up, may go down. It depends on how the first 2 goes. If they go pretty quick, I'll probably go ahead and get 2 more. But if they don't, then probably just a 2. But I'll give out information, I think, what day should I? I think I might do Wednesday and Saturday for the first week. See if those 2 coins disappear. And it's gonna be real simple. Not being that you're out here and you're going to Deadwood, I'll go ahead and say it. I'll let you know ahead of time. That Wednesday or Saturday? Wednesday and Saturday, not over. If you see me out and about, say hello. Let me know that you follow me on one of the channels, one of the platforms, and it's just that easy. You'll get the challenge one, and it's the first person that does it each day, each one of those 2 days. So it's like I said, I don't really expect them to keep going too quick. And I gotta look, see what I'm going to be doing Wednesday, see what I'm going to be doing Saturday. But Tuesday and Friday, I will make a post with the plans for those 2 days to help increase people's chances of finding it. It's just a little thing, things. Yeah. Man, I like to get stuff. Dude, because I'm almost out of stock and I can't get them in because custom keeps putting them on hold. He goes, is there any way I can convince you? I was like, yeah. I go, you probably don't have multiple sizes. He goes, nope, unless it happens to be a woman. He goes, you got small and extra smalls. That's it for that at that point in time. I think he's gotten a shipment in since. I think he finally got a shipment in, but he was running thin. I was actually helping him run even thinner. So yeah, I was giving away holding MFG gloves. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I was out there for quite a bit this year, actually. And I'm still debating upon going out there to Oktoberfest or Biketoberfest. I know I want to do it, but it's going to depend on the whole situation with work and money and stuff. But definitely done next year. That I already know. Next year is going to be a wild year for me. Wild in riding. I don't know how I have this year. This year I've got quite a bit already. I'd probably I may look like I might, but trust me. Not unless you give me a reason. Some of the people that know me that's met me, they'll tell you. They'll know. They know. Where am I going? I am heading to, well, tonight's little stopping point is Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And then the final I'm sure how many people just went, oh, heck, you said final destination. Oh, no. But anyways, final destination is going to be Sturgis on Monday afternoon. Heading to Buffalo Chill. And I'll be there at Sturgis. The plan is for the entire rally, head out about the 8th or 9th. Head back towards the house, maybe even spend the night again. Go ahead again, take a bag in, visit for a few more minutes before heading back to the house. I like I can just hop over and go see Dad anytime I want. At least not yet. Next year, and that might change. So there's your warning, Dad, if you're watching. You might see me more than a couple of times next year. So I know next year I am actually planning to go to Yellowstone again, but I'm actually going to take my granddaughter and the daughter next year. That is a nice, cool place. You don't, I mean, looking at a map gives you a general idea, but it's still like, oh, it's not that big of a volcano. You don't understand the true size of it until you actually sit on a bike and ride for a couple of hours from one side end of the park to the other. Is when you realize exactly how massive Yellowstone really is, the volcano that is. Because the entire mountain range that's around the park is actually the caldera. You're actually down inside the caldera of the actual volcano when you're in the park. I've been seeing a guy from Kentucky. I'm surprised I haven't seen it. He must have went 35. He either went up 35 or... Ooh. Hey! Oh, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna do just like that, what Trek did. Now you... Right now. And I about bet he gets up here far enough. And say he's already... So he's running 85-90. Easy. And unless he's after something... And he decides to pull off in the median, he decides to pull off in this median, then he has no room to bust anybody. Right here, it's Mach G. Cable doesn't. There we go. Plug that back in. Sorry about that, folks. The cord for the microphone is acting up. Oddly enough. But yeah, we'll be heading to Sturgis. But tonight's destination for the bike ride is Sioux Falls. Now stop it, would you? Yeah, still. Okay. Yeah, using a DJI mic too, so they get a little finicky at times. It may have something to do with this heat, but it is cooling off. That's a good thing. But you will find me on Iron Mountain Road. You will find me in Deadwood, Needles, Too Hot, and Rapid City. I will definitely be going there this year. I always gotta go there at least once or twice. So yeah, if you like Mongolian or Oriental food, Too Hot, if you haven't been to one yet, is cool. I highly recommend it. Oof. Okay, yeah, solar farm mirrors didn't help none. Ooh, that hurt. Oh, got blinded. But yeah, you'll see me downtown Sturgis. You'll see me walk the streets in Deadwood. I'll be like, what the heck? Really, dude? Told you. A bit sneaky, by the way, just as a heads up for anybody coming through here. I typically stay between 5 and 10 over. I fluctuate in between. I really wouldn't recommend going over 10 because they like to hide in the bushes up here, evidently. I didn't even see him at all until he come flying by me. Didn't see him sitting anywhere. Usually I look at the bridges and stuff and watch the cars come in the opposite direction. Not once did I see a sheriff's car. I know when I get to Sioux City here in a few, I'm gonna probably stop, get gas, get something to eat, dinner, holler at Dad, let him know where I'm at. I'm about an hour out. what it is. Finish the trip. I'll probably make a little short one once I get there. So I'll probably end the stream when I get ready to get off the bike and get dinner. I'll probably get dinner first and then get gas and head up. But yeah, hope you guys have a safe trip the rest of the way up here. Don't like hearing about people getting hurt, so stay safe. Watch out for the popo. Granted, that was the first one I've seen in probably 400 miles. I think the last one I seen was out just west of St. Louis. That's the last time I seen a cop. It's been a pretty easy day. Still, just recently. But if you're still watching, Sanibel, holler at me one day, or hopefully I get to run into you if you see me out in the streets during the rally. Definitely make sure to wave, grab my attention, and say hi. I do like to meet people that I talk to on YouTube, especially if they like going to the rallies and stuff, and they ride and whatnot. It's always fun. And I don't really care what anybody rides. I can care less about that. I'm not one of those types. I mean, heck, I'm on a trike for Pete's sake. Come on, Bubba, move it then. Hell, I was passing you to begin with. Oh, that's what. Carbon soda. My bad. And hopefully I can actually get a new metal piece put in my helmet so I can actually stick the microphone in place instead of it just free floating around in the chin bar. I don't exactly like that feeling of it being able to just move around. The flap underneath the chin for the helmet decides to just get pushed out a little bit too far. It could cause the microphone to go, bye-bye. I'm checking it out. Bye. Then again, if it lands on the tank and the magnet hits it, it ain't going nowhere. That's as far as it'll go. Because the magnet, oh, it's a strong magnet. That time of day and the sun's in the right spot where my gauges go back and forth between white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. It's like, it's dark, it's light, it's dark, it's light. No, it's not dark yet. That's the thing I did like about the Toso gauges that I got on the bike is I can actually set the different colors for day and night. When during the day they can be one color, at nighttime they can be something totally different. I'm not sure if the other company, Dakota Gauges, I'm not sure. The last time I remember reading about them, the most you can do with them is dim them at night. Either dim or turn them inverted where it's like just the outline instead of the filled in. Something like that. I wanted something that I can actually see during the daytime and then turn around and it automatically change by itself without being able to change. It just does it automatically by itself. So what rides, if you're still here, Annabelle, if you're still here, what rides are you planning on trying to do, or what all are you trying to do while you're out here at the rally? You up here to ride, or you just up here to party, a little bit of fun, neither one? I mean, you still got those people that actually come up here to work too. Good. I couldn't imagine coming to a rally to work. That would suck. Well, bartending I guess would be fun. It'd be alright. But being a vendor, I should say being a vendor would be fun too, anyway. Especially if you can see the same people at every rally. Meet up, basically become friends with people. Still get to see the stuff, see the views, have fun when you close up shop. If you close shop up. I just don't know if I'd want a headache, because me and my daughter's actually talked about it. I actually thought about getting a food truck with an actual working food truck, turn it into basically do a taco truck for rallies. Grounded beef and grounded chicken. Soft and hard shells. Yeah, to keep it simple. And hey, how's it going, Mark? Appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day, sir. So far, I've been lucky. I only got rained on once. Missed it on once. No torrential downpours, which sucked. I was actually wanting to. I was wanting to get wet and cool off. I mean, today's been I appreciate you swinging it though. Like I said, the only thing I don't like about doing lives on the interstate, I mean, showing road conditions is one thing, talking to people going is another. Showing what the traffic issues can be like, just chit chat, okay. But I know most people like to see something other than concrete or asphalt in cars. I get it. Maybe next year's I'll actually do some lives while traveling back roads. I plan on doing some back road traveling next year. Hopefully I can stand up when I get ready when I need to get off the bike. Gotta get the feeling back in my foot. Felt something pop my ankle, my foot went numb. Not good. That's not a good thing. It is what it is, though. It'll be alright. I mean, straight roads, he's been doing almost 10 over, to be honest. This is like boring. It's almost putting me to sleep. What's it saying? Straight roads, ugh. I can't stand it because it's like it feels as if you're not getting anywhere. Even though you are, it feels like you're not getting anywhere. It feels like the road goes on and on and on. You're like, am I getting anywhere or am I close? I'm on none of the three. I'm actually on 929 right now. I'm probably 20 or 30 miles south of Sioux City right now. I just passed the Salone exit. Still in Iowa for the time being, though. But yeah, I'm on I-29 right now. You ain't Mr. Fuzzy. You ain't a fuzzy bear, are you? I mean, I'm gonna sit there and say I'm running 90, maybe even 100. You really wouldn't know. Oh, you know, I'm following a car. We're both high temp. Let's see, 20 miles exactly, actually, from Sioux City. Just seen the sun. Oh, okay. So we probably got about 20 minutes or so, and then I'll be into the stream, hopping off, getting something to eat for dinner, and then get gas and finishing up the trip. Boy, what the heck's on fire? That's an awful lot of smoke. And I hate up ahead smoke. It'd be nice to be able to come up here one year without there being smoke. Hey, check it out, it's one of the traffic cams. One of the spy cams I just passed. Yep, heading up towards Sioux Falls. I'll actually be getting off at the TX. My father actually lives in T, which is just south of Sioux Falls. It's pretty much, they're pretty much all together anymore. I remember in October the city was figuring out the legalities of going ahead and allowing another 4 or 5 miles worth of land, property or something, to be included into the Sioux Falls city limits, which is actually in Minnesota. It crosses the state line. I was like, dang. I was like that, my dad, I go, Minnesota actually, Sioux Falls actually sits that close to the border? He goes, yeah. I was like, oh. I didn't realize that. We're off to the side now. So I'm wondering if they now have dual state citizenship in the city. Kind of like Kansas City. where the state line's like almost right directly in the middle of it. I think one thing that's going to be needed on this bike though, besides getting the case fixed on it, or basically a new motor, I think I need to get a new seat. This one's about had it, I believe, or at least get this one redone. This seat's got about 93,000 on it. I haven't really messed with it. So. I think it's about time to get the pad looked at again. It's starting to feel more and more like a old school metal seat. Not much cushion at all. Another po-po going down the road. Stupid bike. Even the bike on cruise control doesn't even want to slow down. It's speeding up. I don't even have a hand on it. I ain't even adjusted it. I set it and it keeps going up on its own. Stupid thing. Right? Yes, sir. It is the trike. I haven't bought the new bike yet. I won't be doing that until I get back to the house after Sturgis. And then there'll be a second bike at the house. And then I get the great dilemma of figuring out which one I want to ride. I actually already know this one's going to get a well-deserved break for a while. Once I get the other bike. But I will say though, she's been good for the most part. Been a few problems here and there, but hey, riding it as much as I do, can't exactly expect not to have issues. I mean, let them sit all the time, do nothing but sit, you're gonna have issues. If you ride them all the time, you're gonna have issues. But the other thing though is, if you ride it all the time, you actually get to enjoy it. Enjoy the bike more instead of just looking at it. Wishing you go out and ride, or thinking about riding and not go, and then 2 days later go, man, I should have went. Regret that you didn't go, just because the temperature wasn't just right. It was just a couple degrees too cool, a couple degrees too hot. I just go. Rain, sleet, snow, blazing heat, high humidity, no humidity, single digits, triple digits. I want to ride. That's one thing I will say. If I get the urge to ride, I'll hop on the bike and I go. But that is the one advantage though I have about the trike is some weather conditions, especially downpour rains and snow, they've got the upper hand as far as riding. Riding in those conditions anyways, too. Still gotta be careful, but it's not as bad. May get a little cold, but a little wet, just a little. But you're right. That's one thing I never get about some people. Spend all this money on a bike and yet barely touch it, barely ride it. And it's like, how? Oh no, I haven't gone to the Mount Rushmore overlook. No, if it involves decent hiking, I really try not to do that right now because bad ankles and feet. Kind of sort of any kind of stress climbing, anything real climbing type, hiking type, even. Get wearing my ankles out. I mean, heck, how you can get issues still at work, walking up and down stairs all night long. It sucks getting old. Even though your mind may not want to think that you're getting that old, your body will gladly remind you of it. At the most inconvenient time and whenever it feels like. It will gladly tell you, hey, Bozo, you're old, get over it. No, you ain't doing it. You ain't the young, invincible, do whatever you want, however you want. Not really that worried about the consequences. You'll just bounce right back a day, a couple of minutes to now. Yeah, go ahead, stand up. No, I don't want to stand up. You're going to sit your butt right back down and I'm going to make you. See ya. Have fun standing. Yeah, I freaked out the appointment lady at the VA yesterday. I went to go stand up and knees just decided to give out and buckle on me as soon as I went to go stand up. Oh, Mount Roosevelt, not Mount Rushmore. My bad. No, actually I haven't been there, but I do know what you're talking about though. The stone overlooking stuff. It's in Custer Park, right? Or thereabout. I remember my dad telling me and my sister telling me about it. She was actually assigned at Ellsworth for a while. She's over in Ramstein right now. Sioux City! I wonder if it's going to be bad stinky coming into town. Last year it was like, oof, bad. And I believe, yep, this is my stop. Well, I say that, but I got it blocked off. No, it's not blocked off. Okay. Let's fix and say, what the heck? Then we got a few more minutes. I gotta get to the restaurant first. Let's see here. Well, I got a new place. What was the name of it? Didn't catch it. Let's see, got Burger King. Not a fan of, real big fan of a burger right this minute. And Popeye's chicken. That'll probably go with me, and I'll end up needing to really rush to get to that. So, yeah, let's just do Fazoli's as always. I could go for some Italian right now, even though I am hot. I got room. Wasn't sure how much room, where this guy was going to pull up, so I didn't know if I was going to have room or not in case the train tracks came down. Huh. Might have seen that movie. Not for sure. When did it come out? I'll be able to tell you for sure that way. If it's been like in the last couple of years, probably not. Because I haven't really gone to the movies lately. Used to go all the time back in the early 2000s and stuff, but as of late, I haven't really gone. But I will have to look it up. Four brothers. Is that the same thing as five brothers? But one just got off to make sure they can make more profit. And there's, well, actually it's five guys. So five guys decided to off one, so it became four brothers instead. So that way they, yeah, the more likely I probably haven't seen it then. Yeah, 2016, I doubt that I have. But anybody know anything about the Four Brothers thing? Is it like a burger place or something? Like Five Guys is down around the house? Oh, okay. Woohoo! I'm gonna park in the shade this time. Just because I can. I got the tags. Yeah, that's how bad my issues are with my legs. Oh. But real quick. What's going on? I'd like to thank everybody for watching that has stayed and watched. Granted, wouldn't like to. If people wanted to talk more, would have talked more. Dang it. But it is what it is. I get it, I know. Oh, Knoxville, Iowa. Okay. I didn't know there was a Knoxville, Iowa. I'm from Tennessee, about 30 minutes north of Chattanooga, and about an hour from Knoxville, Tennessee. But anyhow, I'm gonna let y'all go, and hopefully I'll see some of y'all at the rally. If not, hopefully y'all swing me in on some of the lives and stuff that I'll do from the rally here later on next week, or next couple of weeks. But until then, y'all stay safe, keep riding if you ride. If not, just stay safe. Have a great time, and I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a great day.